What up, guys? NXL Gaming here once again for day one of E3, and what a day we've had. Here, I'm Matt, and we have
some Nazi shit there.
James and James over here cracking bevs as we do. As you know, we're in LA and we're having a great time.
I'm tired.
So
Yeah,
today,
we're having a good time.
Long
Though.
day.
Yeah.
Today we each got to meet with different people for exclusive talks about different stuff and content that we got to see. I specifically got to see a game called 12 Minutes. I got to meet with Luis Antonio. He is actually the creative director, and he was working on this game for 6 years, and it was a really, really good game. It was a really good demo. I got to play it a little bit. It's a game where a man comes home from work, and he meets his wife, and they're having a great time. She's actually pregnant. She has great news. They're enjoying their evening. They have dessert, and all of a sudden there's a bang, bang, bang knock on the door. It's the police, and apparently he's accusing the wife of murdering her father 12 years ago. As the confusion plays out, the man is beaten basically nearly to death, and the time loop restarts with the man right back at the front door coming home from work. And as that happens, you unlock basically new dialogue, and you can ask the wife, what was that? And obviously it's a different time loop. It's like Groundhog Day. So he has to figure it out. You have to play the loop over and over and over and be like your own detective. But every time you'll hear that knock on the door, and he's going to come in and beat your ass down.
Does it get boring because of that? Would you
Actually,
say?
no, because it's very interesting. Because as you go through a time loop, you have different dialogue. You'll you'll know how to find things in the apartment because it's a top-down view, and so you'll find things like that you need. All of a sudden, you go into the fridge, you'll see you pull out your dessert for your wife because she now says she's pregnant. So then you're like, oh, let's get some dinner, let's get some of this. But then the next scene, you're not worried about dinner anymore or dessert because you know there's a cop coming and you have to now protect her. You have to protect your family.
Oh, okay. Have you ever seen Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so
similar,
yeah.
very similar. So when you're stuck in this time loop, you have to figure it out.
Love that movie, by the way.
Yeah, and this
Great
guy
movie.
knows. He's actually really well. He's made this game really well. He used to work for Rockstar London, which is pretty cool. He did some work for the Witness, the game The Witness, which is on PC, and it's pretty cool. I asked him, it's around 6 to 8 hours in length, so that's pretty solid game time for like an indie type of game. And it's coming out 2020, and it was really nice talking to the man. He was really cool.
A lot of 2020 games, eh? Not much
Yeah,
going
but
on
it's
in
a
there.
time, right? It's already.
No, I know, but
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
still,
The big players do November, and then you've got it's still big players do stuff in early February, March, April,
yeah.
2020. So we're close. It's not that far away when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
2 months you're in fall.
Yeah,
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Summer's over in 2 months.
There's lots of stuff to do between now and then.
So while he was doing that, me and James were at E3. We were in the South Hall.
South Hall,
So
the Concourse Hall.
Yeah,
and the
E3 is
West Hall.
divided into 3 separate halls for the most part. The big gaming areas are south and west, and then the concourse is like private meetings with, like today we did, for instance, the shit, what's it called?
Turtle Beach.
Turtle Beach.
Yeah.
Sorry, I love you guys.
We sat
don't
down.
hate
Yeah. Yeah, we sat down with Turtle Beach, our contact there. We got a chance to kind of look at the new headsets that are coming out. We actually got to play a little bit of Doom Eternal as well, which was pretty cool. While we were in a kind of a private little setting, today was more of a kind of like behind closed door meetings for us to chat with some of the developers, like Matt was saying, and then for us just with some of the partners that we're working with. So we sat down with Turtle Beach. They've also acquired a company called Rocket, who does some cool PC gaming paraphernalia, I guess. So
Yeah,
the,
like
keyboards
keyboards,
and
mice. Yeah.
Hardware, yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. So more to come from them. You'll probably see us doing some more reviews, especially now that they've acquired Rocket, which is a German company, and we actually were speaking with one of the marketing
ambassadors
females from there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. That was like I said, behind closed door meeting. We got to play around with some of their new stuff, which is really cool. We got a ton of pictures for you guys, so we'll show that off to you. We also sat down and saw Cyberpunk today. Well, I did.
Yeah.
So we got to sit and see an hour presentation on Cyberpunk, which is pretty cool. I can't tell you really anything else about that because I wasn't allowed to take any pictures or do anything like that for you, but it was still pretty cool.
Looks good. It looks really good.
Keanu wasn't there.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there.
We were hoping, man. After meeting Rob the other day,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you watched that first video, but or the other video, I should say. Yeah,
And aside
I
from
had a
that-
meeting with 2K Games in the morning. The meeting supposedly didn't exist, so I showed up an hour early, waited around. It was cool though. I was one of the first people into E3 with the rest of the press and the gamers. No, not the gamers. Industry.
No gamers, no industry.
Yeah, gamers were like 2 p.m. But industry, there was thousands of people standing in this massive line, and they allowed me to stand at the front because I got screwed over. So I was one of the first people into E3 besides the people setting up the booths and stuff like that, and it was quite the sight to see. I'll never forget that. It was a cool day. Yeah, E3.
Show floor is crazy. Like everything's
Gorgeous.
just
It's crazy.
it's just
yeah.
grand. Like it's our first time, of course, but like
Yeah.
you walked in, you're like, holy shit!
So
Like,
much
look
to
at these
see.
booths, like
Yeah.
$1 million plus booths, right?
Yeah, check out Next Level Gaming Instagram to see like a ton of pictures of it. I'm sure you've already seen a lot if you're a dedicated gamer. It was impressive, especially being there in person. If you guys ever have a chance to go to E3, you absolutely should.
Bucket list.
Yeah, you gotta experience it at least once.
Yeah, what we saw in the South Hall, which we did. Matt over here did a lot of the West Hall.
West Hall, yes.
Yeah, West Hall is. I popped in and out for a couple of times. It's a little more like Nintendo-y.
Yeah.
The
Or
lighting's
huge Nintendo.
brighter. Everyone's having a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Like goofy fun. The South Hall is dark and brooding and
Yeah.
moody. Yeah, and there's fire everywhere and
Brimstone.
brimstone. Yeah, exactly. It was cool. They had a massive Avengers booth. Square Enix is doing their massive, Avengers thing. I have a meeting with them tomorrow. I'm playing the game, so I'll post about that really quickly after, like breaking news style. And they had the Final Fantasy VII area too, which was cool. I got some pictures of some cosplayers. Cloud, forget what the other lady's name is.
Bethesda was
Yeah.
huge. Bethesda had a really big presence there. Their booth was massive. All the
Yeah.
different sections they had.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was pretty cool. Ubisoft had like an esports section there.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were showing off Breakpoint there as well that we already played, like we said in the last video.
Fortnite was
Oh, that was
massive. It's
Yeah.
stupid too, but it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Like they did such a good job. Everything was like,
That
what do you
game,
call
like-
them? Helium, no, not helium lights. The type of lighting.
inflatable.
No,
Neon
type
lights?
of light. Neon,
Neon,
yeah,
neon
like
lights.
neon
Neon
lighting and
lights
like
everywhere.
old school like 80s kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
They
was
had, like,
cool, man.
Little friggin' wipeout thing. You
They
could,
had like half
jump
the
over
fucking.
Yeah, with the spinning.
like pegs and stuff. It was like a wipeout
yeah.
thing. Yeah, they
It
had
was
that.
intense. It
They
was
had,
like-
a trivia game they were going on. Lots of interactive stuff that was just aside from gaming.
They
Yeah,
had half the hall. Like,
Yeah.
like it was like a whole section. You're like, holy shit!
it was
like,
massive.
Yeah,
You
and
paid
that
for
was
that.
in the
Fortnite.
South Hall, right?
What happens when you buy all
Yeah.
that DLC? They're
Yeah.
gonna go to pay for all that shit.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Good for them.
No, it was
like,
cool.
Good for
It was
them. They-
well done. It was well done.
It was well done.
Yeah.
It was a little over the top, but it was well done. But that's what you want at E3.
Yeah,
You want
of
over the
course.
top. What else was huge? Borderlands.
Yeah, that was actually really
That was
interesting area,
yeah.
actually.
Man, they had like 80 computers lined up in rows and just people gaming.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was really cool. That's the one I should have been at, but
Lots of vendors, lots of merch.
Yeah.
2K, you owe me one.
A lot of
2K.
gaming chair companies there, which is cool. That cool arcade section there with all the massive arcades and all that. That was really cool.
Playing
so maybe
Mortal
we'll
Kombat 1. Yeah, it was
tomorrow we're going back. Tomorrow I think we're checking out a Nintendo tour. So we're doing a Nintendo booth tour with one of the execs. So stay tuned for that. So we'll recap that tomorrow. We've got Square Enix tomorrow. We're sitting down and playing Commandos 2. We've got another closed door meeting with Xbox.
I got
Like,
Avengers.
Like it's a pretty packed up day.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow's busy.
So there'll probably be more beers hanging
Yeah.
around this table.
Yeah, tomorrow will be more
It's a
focused.
very long, a long day.
More
Yeah,
focused on
we
the
have,
West
like,
Hall tomorrow,
14,
right? Yeah.
14 here.
Because I was in the West Hall and there's lots of Nintendo. Pokemon Sword and Shield was there. They had a Luigi's Mansion set up. That looks pretty cool.
Who's Guigi?
Guigi. I don't know. We watched that today.
I don't know who Guigi
No, somebody
is.
was talking about that. We were watching something today.
There is a Guigi. I don't know. Oh, yeah, guys, Smash Ultimate, Banjo-Kazooie, new character.
Oh, yes.
Sure you already know that, but go watch his little intro video. It looks cool as shit. Nintendo had their conference today. I missed it. We have a booth tour tomorrow, so it doesn't really matter that we missed it because we're actually going to be playing all this shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, their conference was today. I hope you guys saw it because it was probably pretty decent.
Yeah, even Sega was over there too. Like they had Persona 5. or
Sega's
something.
coming out with a new little
New little mini console
system.
or whatever.
Yeah, fuck.
coming out soon.
Whatever. I
mean,
already
yeah,
have. I
some
already have
good
the
games or
emulator.
something.
They're
Like
cool,
me.
but yeah, not for us. Not our
Yeah,
cup of
everybody's
tea,
got
but
the
it's-
emulators, right? Everybody has
Yeah.
emulators now. So
So, thoughts
tomorrow's
on,
packed. Tomorrow's a packed day. I'm
what's your
looking
thoughts
forward to
on E3?
Show
The
floor?
show floor. This is the first day it opened.
it. Yeah.
I mean, I was part of that rush, so I was part of it, man. Like,
It's
I
grand.
was-
It was like
Badly.
you walked in, you're like, whoa. Like as a gamer, you're like,
take it all
holy
in.
shit, like it's
Yeah.
heaven, right? Like boners galore, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really
Oh,
hard.
you mean the cosplay chicks? Yeah, they're hot,
It's
man.
really
I
hard
got
to
some
see
pictures of
everything.
them. Come in and check it out. They're good-looking girls.
Yeah, it's really hard to see everything all at once, but like we were taking mad pictures. We saw lots of things. Got to play some games. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Lots of beautiful.
Lots of cosplayers. Like wow, some of them just go above and beyond. Like
Actually,
they
not
gotta
as
put
many as
some
I
money
thought,
in
but
it.
they're. I'm sure there will be tons in
Coming
the
up.
next couple
Maybe
days.
tomorrow, hopefully we'll see some more. But yeah, so stay tuned. We'll shoot some pictures off. I mean, at the end of E3, we're gonna do like a massive gallery of all the pictures we took for you guys to see. Some more videos as well coming after E3, and obviously during. We're sitting in the Airbnb having a couple cold beers after a long day, and we just want to bring you guys some content so you know that we're staying up to date for you guys. So,
Absolutely.
anyways, we will see you again tomorrow. Next Level Gaming Crew. Like and subscribe, guys. Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Swipe right if you can. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
I
stay
think
tuned.
I think we have an interesting angle, boys. So check us out. We're covering from a different perspective. So
Cool
we can.
perspective.
We're gonna see some new things.
Cheers.